Hi there, it's Dorleen. Welcome to my channel and welcome to my creative life. Today I'm playing with the canvas, or I'm painting with the canvas. So you can see already that I did that kind of faux woodwork on there. That was something I did a long time ago just because I was painting over something. I don't even end up using it, even though I love it. I'm not sure why I painted over it, but I decided to paint this watermelon, and you can see it's pretty simple, just using different shades of green and then of course red for the actual fruit of the melon. Now I'm just going through, obviously it looks like a little arch, and then filling it in with color. Super simple. This is all acrylic paint that I'm doing, so it's not mixed media, it's just actually painting. So I had this idea that I was going to put this bird on top, and in my mind a blackbird like a crow. And so I did pour a lot of black onto my palette, and I'm just painting the seeds, and I'm going to work on this bird. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, this canvas gets a lot of different looks, a lot of different face lifts, if you want to call it that. But that's the fun thing about working with acrylic paints. Now, one thing you need to remember, if you're going to be covering anything, you do need to wait for things to dry or use a blow dryer, which I did do, or a heat gun, which I did do in my case, because if you try to fix your mistakes, or you change your mind and want to do something different and you don't wait for it to dry, the paint just combines and blends into each other versus covering up. So the key is to either have patience and let it dry on its own, or like me, just use your heat gun. Now I decided to change the feathers, and you see how I had the open feather, but I thought it looked odd with that one little feather over there on that bottom left. So I did this whole thing on the bottom. At this point, I absolutely hate it, and I know I'm going to change it. Now, the bad part is I thought I was filming, I wasn't, but you can see here that I did end up drying it, and then I changed the bird to be going towards, or looking towards the right. So I have this kind of wonky, kind of whimsical bird. I did put those portions in white because this yellow that I have is very thin and you can really see through it a lot. So I thought if I did the the white base, that would help the yellow. So that's why you saw that white first. So I'm still kind of messing around with it. I decided to put a little something in this beak, and you can see from here that the background is not that wood or that faux wood that I had before. I basically just took that same blue with some white and just did a bunch of swirls all over just to give it some more dimension, different look. I didn't want it to just to be a plain blue, even though that bottom portion is just a plain brown. I still like the idea of the dimension of the blues and the darkers and the lighters and the whites within that sky, if you want to call it that. So I'm still just kind of messing around with the bird, what I'm doing. And at the end, like I said, this goes through so many different looks, but I do like the final result. But this is a really quick video. I do hope you like it. I'm trying to film a little bit more on the canvas painting that I'm doing. I've been doing a lot of paint nights or painting events for my area, whether I've hosted them at home with my friends or different organizations that have hired me to do it. So I'm trying to give, or to build my stash, so that when I'm seeing or showing people, hey, how about this picture as far as what we're painting, they have more things to look at. So I was just kind of messing around with this one, but I do like the way it turned out. It's very whimsical, it's very different, and I think it's fun, and I think it would be a really fun one to paint because people could probably do lots of different things with their birds. Now again, this is what you think it looks like, but at the end when you see it, completely different. Isn't this so fun? But thank you for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Don't forget to hit subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye.